through and YouTube being a bit weird. So I'm really hoping that everything is working as expected. But hello and welcome to the live stream, whether you're here with me now. Thanks for waiting. Sorry I was late. It took a long time to put on my makeup. And also whether you're watching the replay. So today I really wanted to come online to help support you. And I'm just going to take a second to make sure that this feed is coming through, because I would hate to do this live stream and for nothing to be working, because there's a lot that I want to talk about today. Okay, so it looks like I am getting a feed and that I am live streaming through. So today's live stream, I really wanted to come online, and if you're on my email list, you will know that I said I want to live stream as much as possible during this time so that I can be there for you the best that I can be. And I am not a medical professional during this time, so I'm not going to comment on the situation because I'm not qualified to, and I don't feel that unless you are a medical person, that you really should be qualified in saying, a lot of stuff about it. Anyway, I'm digressing, but I definitely also wanted to acknowledge anyone who's been affected, recently laid off. If you're feeling insecure about your employment situation, I see you, I'm thinking of you, and I really want to be here for you as much as I can. So during this time, I'm going to be here and I'm going to create as much content as possible that I hope will be able to help you, whether you are a teacher and you want to create content online for your students, or whether you are a business owner and you want to create content as well. I'm going to do everything that I can because I feel this is the time that I can do what I do best, which is create content and help you guys with what I know, and that's what I'm hoping to do today. So in today's live stream, as I mentioned, it's all about Canva presentations. So how do you create a presentation? How do you get the slides together using Canva? And if you haven't heard of Canva before, I'm not sure how you got to this video, but if you haven't heard of Canva before, they're an amazing design tool. They have a free and a paid version. If you're a teacher, you get Canva for Education for free. So that's amazing. And I'm going to do a whole suite of other videos on Canva for Education, but today is all about presentations. So let's go over to my computer. Just give me a moment as I do this switcheroo. I always get a bit clumsy with this, so just bear with me as I share my computer. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen now. I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds. There's all sorts of weird stuff happening. Okay. Now I'm just gonna keep going because, oh look, okay, all sorts of things happening. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to make me little, and okay, it's not going to allow me to go into the screen. This is so weird. I don't know why you're doing this, Ecamm and Restream, but you guys are really struggling today, but that's okay. We're going to keep going anyway. So I can see that you can see my screen. And if you don't have a Canva account, you can set one up. I've got links in the description to my entire Canva playlist. So that is how to set up your account, how to use Canva, all of the step-by-step bits and pieces. This one is specifically about how do you create a Canva presentation. First things first, log in to Canva or create an account. And after you've created an account, you'll be able to see, let's call it the Canva homepage after you've logged in. And in order to find all of the Canva presentation templates, there's a few ways that you can do that. The first way is usually along the top of the homepage, just underneath the search bar and the banner. They normally have their most popular designs here. So you can see here there's presentations, Instagram posts, A4 document, animated social media. So you can find presentations from this location here. They normally move these around. So I remember animated social media was the first one. Now presentations is the first one. So all you have to do is scroll along in order to find the relevant design element, or you can use the search bar, which who doesn't love a search bar, because everyone wants a Google-like experience. So if you search for presentation in the search bar, you will see that they've got lots of suggested presentation types, and you've got presentations, and you can see the size of this one. I'm going to zoom in because that's possibly really small. Presentation. This is 1920 by 1080. They've got the 4x3. They've got mobile first presentations. They've also got a whole bunch of presentations. So you can choose which one that you want. I'm going to go presentation and do a 1920 by 1080. And what this does is it opens up all of the different presentation templates that you can use. And scroll around, have a look at what you like. Remember, these are templates. So if you see one that you're like, oh, that could work, but I don't like the colors, I'm not a massive fan of the imagery, all of this stuff you can change, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's go and scroll and choose one for the purposes of this demonstration. Now I'm going to choose, an advertising presentation. And when I select that, it opens up the Canva editor. I'm not sure if that's the official word, but no one's corrected me to date, so I'm going to assume that it is. And you will be able to see the presentation open up. So this is the first slide, and if you scroll, you'll see laid out already on the editor section all of the different slides that is included within this presentation. If you scroll to the bottom corner where there's like this percentage, and then there's this square with a number in it, and then 2 arrows. If you select the middle one that says Page Manager, this will open up a display which allows you to see all of the slides within this presentation you've selected. And the other thing that you can do from this point is that you can move slides around. So if you grab, let's just say I want this product or service to go first, I just drag it over to where I want it to appear within the slide order. Or if I don't like something, I'm like, I'm definitely never going to use that, I hate it. Well, that's really strong words. Let's not say hate. I really don't like it. Then you can delete it from here as well, so you don't have to deal with it. Let's just say this advertising methods, I don't like that. I'm never going to use it within this slide deck. You can delete it from here. So to go back to be able to edit it, you just select the X in the bottom corner here. So select that. This will take you back to the Canva editor. There's a lot of moving things, which I didn't know that this had. So when it comes to Canva presentations, we chose one and now we can edit it. So let's just say I don't like this moving thing. I select it and then I select delete, and then it's gone from my life. It's as easy as putting your mouse on whatever section you want to change. So I want to change this text. I'll put my mouse on this section, and then I can change this text to amazing presentation. And then you just go through, select the elements that you want to change. So that was the text. And as you see, when I put my mouse in the text section, this top section here, it changed to a menu of what I'm able to change for it. So you can see there's this font drop down here, so I can change the font, and I can change and scroll and choose something that I like. I can also search for different font types. So let's just say I really, really love sci-fi fonts. I didn't even know that was category, but there you go. And now there are a bunch of fonts related to this. So just search for what you like. Maybe you're more of a block font person. Nothing wrong with a good block font. This will then, that sounded really rude, filter all of the fonts, and they've got so many different fonts. Now, you may be able to see, and I'm sorry that I can't make the screen bigger, I'm having all sorts of technical problems. There's a little crown next to some of the fonts, and that means that it's only available if you are a paid user. So if you are a free user, you won't be able to use it. And I'm not sure if they allow you to see it if you're a free user and they just tease you, but I know that as a paid user that I can use it because it's got that little icon. Now, let's go back to the slide. So that was the text. See, I'm going to select the background, and then that menu changed, as you can see, and I can now change the color. Once again, I love the thing that I really love about Canva is that if you want to change something, just click on it, see what menu items opens up for you at the top, and then go ahead and change it. So I can change it to a different color, change it back, and just play around and make it look the way I want it to look. So in terms of other slides, so let's just say that you've chosen this one and you're like, okay, I'm creating it, but I feel like I need just another design. On the left-hand side, where it says templates, you'll see that there are lots of other presentation templates, and you have the ability to select them, then see what you like, and you can either, if you click apply all of the pages, it will then swap out all of your slides, just like that. See, that's changed all of them right there. So, but if you didn't want to take a whole new design and you only just wanted one, so let's just say I'm going to this one and I really just like this one slide, you can do that as well. So instead of selecting apply all 26 pages, you would just select the slide that you want and it would replace the slide that you're currently on. So I've still got the other ones here and it's just replaced that current one. So you really have the ability to customize your slides in order to make it look the way that you want to look. Let's go through a couple of other things with presentations. So I showed you templates, all of the templates that you're able to use. You can scroll for the templates. You always see templates on the left-hand side, and you can scroll through the different categories of templates, or you can have a crack at searching for a template. So maybe you want to look up pink presentations. Let's have a look. Let's see if this works. I haven't actually tried this, so this will be a great test. There you go. So you're able to search for different presentation types based on what you want, and just play around with it. As you can see, they've got some suggestions. So whether it's you want to do a church presentation or maybe a school presentation, just keep searching around and then use that search bar to refine refine the designs until you find one. And remember, you're able to shop and change anytime that you want. So keep that in mind, that this is an extremely flexible tool. So now that I've chosen this beautiful cohesive design, one of the other things that you can do is upload your own images. And that's the way that you can do that is going to the upload section on the left-hand side here. And this allows you to upload your own images. As you can see, I upload my own images all the time. You simply upload an image or video, and then you can choose it from your computer. So let's go and upload this one. The image is uploading here. Only use images that you have the rights to use. These are images that I've paid for. They're stock images that I've paid for. The cool thing about Canva is, apart from being able to upload your own images, you've got a massive image library that you can also use. So I'm going to show you how I can replace an image. So I'm going to delete this image, and then I've uploaded it now. All I need to do is select it, and there it is. There it is on my page. I can resize it just by dragging it to fit. And as you can see, I can also crop it. So I can just kindly drag, gently drag, so that it's the size and fits how I want it to fit. Selecting on it, you can see at the top here the options that you can do with the image. So that's some of the basics that you can deploy with the image. So if you go to photos, you get access to a lot of images. And if you select this filter in the search bar, you can filter them by free images. And if you are a pro user like myself, then you can filter it by ones that are included within your paid subscription, or you can filter them by premium images. And the way that it works with Canva images is that you can use the free ones. Everyone can use the free ones and they don't charge you anything extra, but they do have images that are premium. And if you want to use them, there's a cost associated. So that's just something to keep in mind. So let's just say I want a photo of pizza. I'm just feeling like pizza right now. So all of these images appear. I've hovered over this one and I can see that it's a pro one. So it's included in my paid Canva subscription. I want to filter it now by just premium ones so you can see. See, the premium ones have dollar signs in the corner of them. So you'll know that if you want to use this particular image, it's going to cost you. And you can play around with it to see if it suits you. It just has I'm going to delete that. It will just have the watermark on it. And if you want to use the image, in order to remove the watermarks, you select remove watermarks. And then you have to purchase it. So you have to put your credit card in order to pay for the image. Or you can buy credit packs. Or you can get gifted credits as well. So that's how you use the images and the different types of images that are available to you, whether you upload them or whether you look for images within Canva's offering. So I really feel that since I went paid, I could never go back to the free offering because I just love being able to not have to go to the stock image library, upload it, and then insert it. I like being able to just access it directly from the one place, and Canva allows me to do that. And the cost of the images, $1 a use, is pretty, I think it's a pretty fair price because the cost of stock images, paid stock images, is quite expensive. So you get this amazing, I guess, library that you can access and play with all in the one place. So there's heaps of other things that you can do with presentations. So you can upload your own videos, or you can use Canva's videos. And yes, so if you have a presentation and you want to add some videos, go to the video tab, select the video, and then you can simply, have it play within your presentation. Same deal if you upload it. Then they're working on a couple of really cool video things, but they're not available yet. So just keep in mind that this video function within Canva will evolve, and I will update you as I hear more and as I see more through Canva. What else am I going to talk about? So I think in terms of structuring your presentation, I'm not going to go into that too much because everyone has different needs. At a very basic level, you'll have a cover page. You'll probably go through what you'll talk about in the presentation. You'll probably have a page that covers who you are and why you're giving this presentation for the most part. Then you will have the actual content or teaching piece. Normally after that, you'll probably have a summary slide and then either a call to action or a wrap up. So that's probably the rough outline that people use. I'm not going to go through that because I want to really show you how do you use the features so that you can, once you've got your content ready, just get into it, set things up, change things around so that you can get that presentation up and running as soon as possible. Now, once you're done with your presentation, the other thing to note is that as you make changes, in the top here, you'll see that it says all changes saved. All things going well, every time you make a change, you'll see that it will say save changes, then all changes saved. When you have unsaved changes, it will say briefly unsaved changes. If you want to force a save, you just go to File and then Save. So that's save is one of those weird things that it's only when you don't do it, something goes wrong, that you wish you had just saved as frequently as possible. So the best advice that I had from someone was save every time, save every few minutes, or, save when you don't want to lose something, which is all the time. So save as much as possible and just keep your eye on that in case you have unsaved changes and then freezes or the internet disconnects. Once we've finished with our beautiful presentation, what you can do is you can download it, or you can present it directly from Canva itself. So to download it, in the top right-hand corner, you can select download, and there's a couple of options here. You can download it as a PDF, so that will have a PDF file, self-explanatory. The other option is if you select I guess where it says present and this button in the left-hand corner as opposed to the arrow, so it's next to the arrow, it says you can download it as PowerPoint. I find this option still a little bit imperfect. So I prefer to just present it directly from Canva because all of the fonts are already installed. Whereas if you download it as a PowerPoint presentation, I find the fonts do weird things. I don't know how to explain it, but you can download it as a PowerPoint presentation and then work on it, I guess, on your desktop. That's an option as well. So if you just select that, you need to pay for your images, and then once you select pay and download, the file will start to download. I'm going to remove this paid image. So there we go. Download. There you go. This is it, saving it as a PowerPoint presentation. You always get a nice little quote. I wonder if they actually verify these quotes. Who knows? And then as you can see at the bottom here, the file is downloading. It's a 5 meg file, lots of images, and I'll just let it download. But there it is. I don't have PowerPoint on my computer because I use Keynote. So I'm going to close that now. The other option that you have is to present directly from Canva. So let's have a look at what it looks like when you present directly within Canva itself. I'm going to select this first slide and go present. I have the option to choose a couple of transitions. So whether I want to have no transitions when I go from slide to slide, or I can go fade mode. That's what it looks like. Or I can go tile mode. That's what it will look like when I move. And these are a couple of different options. You can also, in terms of the type, choose standard, which allows you to click at your own pace. You can autoplay, which I've never ever used. And you can also use the presenter view. So I'm going to go standard. Well, let's go through each one and present. So now you can see that I can just go through my slides as I would. And if I'm doing this online, I'm probably using screen record software, and I would just continue to deliver the slides and talk over the slides. And once I'm done, I just select escape. And that takes me back to the editor. So that's how you can do it if you wanted to present in using the standard option. The second one is autoplay. So let's see what happens when I click that. I actually have never used autoplay because I feel autoplay is more like if you wanted a presentation to run in the background, like if you were in an event and you just wanted slides to be like, you know, not something you presented to for them to run, you could use that. And then you can choose autoplay and you can choose seconds per slide. So maybe you're going 20 seconds per slide. And once I select present, once again, it's gone full screen. And then every 20 seconds, it will automatically move to the next set of the next slide without me having to actually do anything, which is great because if this is how you want to use it, it does the job. There you go. Oh, look, there you go. So it's just moved to the next one within 20 seconds or whatever you set it. I want to go back, so I selected exit. Last one. Look, what does it look like in presenter view? So I'm hoping that this actually shows you on the screen. Ah, yes, got it. Okay. So as you can see, it says this window is just for you. Place it on the screen only you can see, such as your laptop or fallback monitor. Got it. So as you can see, what would normally happen is that this view here is what you as the presenter can see. The view that your audience can see, let's see, is this one here. So this one I would put into another screen, but I'm trying to demo what it looks like to you. So that's what they see. But I can continue to go through my slides, and then this is the audience view. So as a presenter, I can see what's coming up. So this slide view here, and then my audience will just see this screen here, which you will ideally have on a second monitor or screen, or however you want to operate. So that's how you would use that. So I really love presenting directly from Canva itself, as opposed to having to use PowerPoint, because it's just easier. I'm able to go straight into it. But I get it, sometimes you don't have internet and you're not able to do it, so you're able to just download it. So that's pretty much it. So this was how you use Canva to set up your slide deck, make all the changes, and present. So that's a step-by-step walkthrough of everything that you need to know. If you go back to your home page, you will see that the design will be, the latest one will be here in the Your Design section. If you can't see it here because you've worked on a bunch of things, you can go to all your designs and it will be somewhere within all of your designs. Now, the other way that you can use Canva presentations is that, yes, Canva do have lots of beautiful presentation templates and they're constantly adding new ones. The other way that you can get templates is that, oh, the fire alarm just went off. That's great. Just excuse me there. My husband set off the fire alarm. My husband is cooking and the fire alarms have gone off. So just, yeah, this is live and you can't make this stuff up. Okay, let's go back to the presentation. Okay, he's managed to turn it off. If you wanted to buy a Canva template, you're able to do that as well. So I use Creative Market as a marketplace to get lots of design templates, PowerPoint templates, presentation templates. And the beauty of templates is that the framework or the structure of majority of the design is already done for you. So you can just choose one that you like, and then you don't have to build anything from scratch, and you don't have to spend all this time getting everything laid out. It's already there for you. So you can look up presentation templates, and there's a whole heap of templates. I'm just doing this so that you can see what I'm talking about. One of the templates that I purchased from Creative Market that I really, really love is, let's have a look. It's a template by Basil and Bark, and it's a webinar slide deck. And once you purchase it, you get a file, and then it gives you a link to access the template in Canva. So I have the PDF. I've purchased the template. I've got the PDF. I'm going to use this template. And then as you can see, it is loading the design in Canva. So just like the template option that I chose on the first, at the beginning of this training, this is another way. So now you can see this is the template set that I purchased, and it's all laid out there for me. So if there's no designs in here that I really like, or if I like this another template better, you have the ability to use these pre-made templates. And just like the Canva templates, you're able to customize it, move stuff around, and have a merry little day with your designs. I really love Canva because of this flexibility, because you don't just have to use their templates. I've been using Canva for a couple of years now, and sometimes I get a bit fatigued with seeing the same designs because I use it a lot. I use it on a daily basis. And so it's sometimes nice to have access to, third-party designs. And I love that you can do that with Canva, and they give you the freedom to do that. So that is essentially this training. Let's put me back on screen. So I want to thank everyone for who's still live with me now. stayed online and listened to me for like half an hour now. I'm really appreciative of you being here. So, a couple of things, check out the links in the description because I've got a link that gets you access to the paid version of Canva free for 30 days. So, who doesn't like free? And if you check out the description, I've also got links to my Canva playlist, and you may find a couple of bonuses there as well. So some other cool freebies. I'm not going to spoil it, which I'll add a little bit later. So check out the description for all of that. And I really hope that you are coping. I really hope that you, I really hope that regardless of what situation you're in right now, that you know that there are people here for you and that we are going to get through this. So I'm sending you all of my love. I really appreciate you being here. If you're new and you found this useful, even if you're not new, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want more trainings. I will be working on more trainings and going live a lot more often during this time. Thank you for your patience and this not so perfect, but it's done, and it's all about imperfect progress, right? So thank you for your patience during this live stream, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.